Thank you, and thank you all for being here. I'm not an historian. I'm a scholar of literature, primarily the literature of the French-speaking world. I think my passion resides in the Caribbean, so I work a lot on Martinique, Guadeloupe, Haiti, the relations between them. And I'll begin with that. You know, the depth of the historical amnesia regarding Haiti is so profound that in Martinique and Guadeloupe, the problem immigrant, in quotation marks, is the Haitian, right? Because the Haitian brings poverty, right? The Haitian comes seeking opportunity. And this is the extent of the discourse, for the large part, in the popular imagination regarding Haitians in Martinique and Guadeloupe. They're simply a problem population. The fact that these, the people living on these islands share a history, we all share this history in the certain Caribbean, but that in particular, right, people living in Guadeloupe, people living in Martinique, share a very close history with Haiti. And had it not been for a few battles one way, some other battles in the other, it might have been Guadeloupe that had gained its independence, and not Haiti. In any case, it's not that historical amnesia, or it's not historical amnesia in Martinique and Guadeloupe that primarily concerns me as I see what's going on. It's the extent of the historical amnesia here, right? In particular in the coverage of these events in Haiti. And I've been struck by the language that's used in describing Haiti, describing the events in Haiti, describing the prospects for recovery going forward. And I'll just give you a little anecdote to illustrate this. I'm new to the University of Washington. I arrived this fall, and what one does when one arrives is you fill out a sort of questionnaire for the information office, and you list your areas of interest, your research specialties. And when the press come calling, you know, they pop Haiti into the search box, and my name comes up, and apparently my name is the only one that comes up. Although I'm sure that there are others at the University of Washington who have quite a bit to say about Haiti, but for whatever reason, I keep getting all the calls. And most of these calls have been very well-meaning and have led to my mind to some good opportunities. I was able to write an op-ed in the Seattle Times, and found a very receptive audience among the journalists there regarding what I had to say. Yesterday, though, I received a call from a local news station, and the producer of the news program wanted to interview me. So, well, sure, in principle, it sounds fine. I'm mostly a specialist of Haitian literature, but if you think it might be interesting. And she probed a little further, and she said, well, you know, really, what I want to know is, what are your thoughts on the impediments to rebuilding in Haiti as a result of, you know, the voodoo and superstition? And so what exactly do you mean by that? She said, well, you know, do you think that because people are voodoo, I think for her very words, they are voodoo, that this will somehow, you know, keep them from being able to properly rebuild? And I just politely begged off, but what I wish I had said, and it's what I thought of course, after I hung up the phone, the French call this esprit d'escalier. You know, you're walking down the stairs after a party, you realize, you know, the bon mot you could have had when you were at the party. It would be like asking the question, well, do you think that you know, San Francisco will have difficulty rebuilding after the earthquake because, you know, there are a lot of gay people, right? I mean, it's so absurd to pose the question in this way, and yet I find this level of, there's no other word for it, of ignorance regarding Haiti, regarding Vodun, regarding Haiti's history, not just at the level of the local news, but, you know, in the national media as well. What I was responding to when I wrote the op-ed in the Seattle Times was an article in the New York Times that was published, I believe, the day after the earthquake, which referred to Haiti's quote-unquote history of insurrection, right, as part of its man-made woes. right? So it said Haiti has a history of man-made woes, right? And then parentheses, a number of things, including a history of insurrection, that are often compounded by natural disasters, right? So the logic here is that the fact that an enslaved populace rose up is a man-made woe, right? Had they not risen up, they would be better off today. And it's, it's just a little line slipped in at the end of an article, but it's to my mind, symbolic of a logic regarding Haiti that is really, it's pervasive, and it's absolutely devastating, right? Because the results are, and I'm convinced of this, that Haiti and Haiti's population is demonized, is reduced to this sort of caricature of the sort of wild voodoo practitioners, right? The population to be primarily pacified, not necessarily helped. It's humanitarianism. It seems to me at this point that one of the risks that one of the risks that we might fall into in Haiti at this point is humanitarianism at the end of a gun barrel, right? And some of the images suggest that this could already be happening, and this is not what the people of Haiti need at this point. Obviously, the country needs to be stabilized. I'm not certain that this has to be done at the end of a gun barrel. And much of the history that I would have wanted to point to was very ably pointed to by my colleague. So if there are questions about Haiti's cultural history, I'd be glad to pick that up.